Hi everyone. So today what we're going to do is we're going to jump into actually setting up your Google Analytics. It's really, really easy. I absolutely promise you. So what you need to do is follow along with this step-by-step guide. What I've done is I've put a link to my blog in the description of this video because it will be probably more helpful rather than just listening to me give you instructions. It might be helpful for you to have a read of the blog and actually work through each of the steps. So click on there if you want, if this is going to be helpful for you for getting your Google Analytics set up. So basically, let's go right back to basics. You haven't got a Google Analytics account. What you need to do is you need to jump over to Google Analytics, funny enough, and set yourself up an account. So it's www.analytics.google.com. So what you're going to do is if you're starting completely from scratch, you'll need to create an account, or you can log in if you've already got Google Analytics. But so go and create an account if you're really starting from absolute zero. Right, super simple. Then what you need to do is once you've got your Google Analytics account is you need to add your property to Google Analytics. Now, what does that mean? Basically, all that means is you need to add your website to Google Analytics. So the prompts are so simple, guys. You will literally be it's like a little breadcrumb trail. It's so easy. Google have made this really, really easy. But what you will do is you'll be prompted to give when you're in the property setup section, you'll be prompted to give your property name. So I recommend you call it after your website so that you know which website you're looking at when you go and have a look at that property. You'll be asked to set things like time zone and currency and all that kind of stuff. That's really helpful. But this is the most, if they take nothing away from this video, I really, 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 really recommend that you click on show advanced settings. It's really, really important, guys, that you have a universal analytics and a GA4 account. Now, default at the moment is because, the switch over in July is GA4. So the Google Analytics 4. For some people who have got, like for instance, Kajabi users, you need a universal account too, because we haven't switched over in Kajabi to GA4 yet, which is really frustrating. But so if you want to be using Google Analytics, it's really important for SEO. You need a universal account as well. So what you need to do is you just click on Show Advanced Settings, really, really important, and choose to create a universal analytics property. What you can do then is you choose the option to create both a GA4, Google Analytics 4, and Universal Analytics property. It's so simple. It's literally just a click box, create both. Then once you're added, that's you're done. You've set up. It might ask you a few more little questions about your business, but you're done. So what you need to do is answer those questions. And one of the questions you'll ask is what data stream to start collecting from. Click on web on that one, and then fill in any more of the details. Okay, so what you've done is you've connected your website to Google Analytics. If you're a Kajabi user, you've created a GA4 and a Universal Analytics property. You're nearly done, guys. It's brilliant. It's really super simple if you work through these steps. Essentially what you've done is you've created a channel for Google and for Google Analytics and your website to talk to each other, so that your website. So you've created the channel, but what you need to do now is you need to turn that tap on. So you actually need some content coming, to be coming down that channel so that the Google Analytics has some information from your website. And to do that, you need to add your tracking code, your Google Analytics tracking code to your website. Now, I'm not going to go through how to do that because it's different for every single kind of platform. But what I've done, again, in the blog, so go in and download, go and have a read of the blog in the description, is I've shown you how to get your tracking code and connect it to Kajabi, to WordPress, to Squarespace, to Shopify, and to Wix. So they're all different processes, but the link to how to do all that is in the blog. So go and do that. So, and how do you find this code? Well, it's all in there. It's all in those articles. But simple thing is you just go to the property that you've just created. You go to the admin settings and look at property details, and you'll find your tracking code in there. That's what you need to connect to your platform. So go and have a read of the blog, follow these steps through, and once you've done that, you will have connected your website to Google Analytics. See, it's not that hard. It's not. Next video, I'm going to show you what all these numbers mean and which ones to look at, which are actually helpful to your business. All right, I'll see you later.